All right, a very good afternoon to you all out there. Welcome to your darling program, Campus Gist on GOTS 104.9 FM. Don't forget, Campus Gist is a program that seeks to clarify naughty issues and serve as dispute resolution between student and management, student and the community where the school reside, with the sole aim of protecting the rights of our dear students. I am your regular host, Abidemi Moses Loruko, me, the scout speed and the sultan of sweetness, the guy everybody calls the Talkative. Welcome to Campus Gist this week. Also part of it, also a lot of students benefiting from this scheme. But now, Festus, thank God you are here. Someone said, what is the purpose of giving loan to students when you can actually pump such amount of money? You know, when you can actually give such amount of money, use such amount of money to revitalize tertiary institutions, upgrade tertiary institutions, pay arrears of lecturers you owe, at the same time using it to upgrade some of these federal universities to better standard, instead of now borrowing student loan. What do you see to this?
Well, if you remember, Talkative, from the day one I heard about this student loan of a thing, I've been a kind of skeptical about it, and I've not been in full support. Nevertheless, the initiative is still a good one, like I said. Now, if we want to focus on payment of lecturers, upgrading the school, I want to believe that this issue of student loan shouldn't have a kind of negative effect on that. You understand me? Whether with the loan or without the loan, the management and the authorities involved are still expected to ensure that school systems are being put in the right position so that academic activities can be running smoothly.
Yeah.
You understand me? So student loan shouldn't stop upgrading of our education facilities and the payment of our lecturer salaries. But you know, like I will always say, things will always happen the way we did not expect it. I know of schools, if you remember when we talked about Uni Oshun, the way they upgraded the school.
Yes.
A student from that school sent a voice note that I forwarded to you that even most of their lecturers are not being paid well. So meaning that is even...
And they are paying high amount of money as tuition fee.
So for a student to be sending voice notes that even most of their lecturers are not being paid well. So it shows that something is wrong in the system.
That's true though. But do you think with this ridiculous amount of money they are giving out as a loan to students, do you think government can give such amount of loan and still standardize our federal institutions? The reason why I'm asking this question is that if you look at this loan now, they've disbursed a total of 140 billion 884,471,374 as a loan.
Yeah.
Why not just use this money to pay the lecturers and let the students enjoy free education?
Well, Talkative, this issue of loan, there is this Yoruba adage that says Amfiwo Abu
Sheabula
Ledo. Apart from the part of the loan, the percentage that is going for the student upkeep, every other part of the
that's about 82 billion
is going straight
back
into the school
account.
So we should be able to hold the school accountable. What are you doing with the money?
Why not instead of borrowing students the money?
Yeah.
Why not just make education free?
Let's even assume they are borrowing.
Don't forget the money they are paying into this federal schools account or the or government school account. The money is going back to the government account.
So definitely the money is still with them. So we should be able to hold them accountable, because not that the students are going with the money to do business. They are paying it into the school account, which is technically still the government account because the school belongs to the government. So what are they doing with the money? So definitely now, not that the students are on free education. That's one thing I want us to talk about. So it's not a free education for students now. They are paying school fees.
Yeah, it's a loan.
Borrowed.
Yes, it's a borrowed. It's a borrowed tuition fee.
No, even those that did not borrow. So definitely money is coming into the school purse.
Yeah.
The school is not running on credit. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
So where is the place of accountability? What are they doing with the money? Then, I used to say, and I will still emphasize this afternoon, talkative.
Yeah.
What did Nigerian youth stand to benefit from the government? Because over here now, we can't say they are giving us affordable education. All they are doing is borrowing you money to afford it.
Yeah, we borrow you money.
So they will
to pay
increase
back.
the tuition, like Uni Osun. You want to study medicine and you pay 1.3 million naira. So meaning you increase the tuition, we borrow you money to pay, and you will still pay back. So what did common Nigerian stand
to benefit?
So that will still be one of my consistent question on this regard.
All right, so in case you are just tuning in, this is Campus Gist on GOT 104.9 FM, and my guest as usual, Festus Adelaja. Let us quickly take a short break. When we are back, we continue. We quickly have one part of the one office of the government we want to quickly reach out to. We have 2 or 3 stories we want to take from there. We are not coming to abuse them or to attack them. We are just coming here to just give you updates concerning what is happening. But we'll be right back after this short break. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
Mess up my head. Una mess up my head, pa. Like, you people made me to see, you made me to be seeing professor and doctor, all these doctor people as God. Now, I need to correct a lot of mentality I carried from Nigeria. See what happened today. I had a particular class in another building that I have not been to before. So I was looking for the class. I asked a lot of students, they were trying to locate the class, they could not. So one of the students told me to go and meet the lecturer, not lecturer, self professor, one woman. She was inside one lab and she was coordinating our students inside the lab. That I should go and ask the professor for direction. Maybe professor can't teach me direction. I said, hey. She was like, go and meet her. I reached the door of the professor, she the teacher and all of that. I said, hey, I want to go meet this one because for Nigeria, they see what people as good. Because you dare not. That is how I went to go and meet this girl back with that. Hey, she has students inside, I can't walk in. This girl now followed me inside the class, inside the lab. This professor was this doctorate professor. I don't know, I want to call her, but she can't get post because I know her. She explained that, oh, she's looking for so place that I don't know where we can't find the room and all that. My sister, it shocked me, say professor woman, he leave her students, carry me, we begin the waka, they find class when now the class 0.43, I know if you forget. We're looking for the class around the building and she was following me around and I'm like, so na man una be una no be God. Nigerian professor and doctor na man una be una no be God. Una don't spray. You people have messed with our mentality to see people as God, but una no be God. The class that we had today, the woman said we should not call her professor or doctor, that we should call her name Petra. I said, hey, Petra, okay. In Nigeria, you will not mistake a call a professor or a doctor. You can't go call person a prof, doctor, or you won't call doctor, mister. My mentality. I need to...
All right. So, Festus, some weeks ago, I bring out this particular voice note to hear, and we talked about it on this show. And today, the reason why I'm bringing it out again is because some report is getting to me that some lecturers are acting as demigod on campus. Some will tell you assignment is compulsory and you are going to submit your assignment with 20,000 naira. In this economy, yes. 20,000 naira to submit assignment. Some will tell you my attendance is compulsory and every class you'll be paying this certain amount of money. And this is common in public institutions. Because those I have in private institutions that I've reached out to, they kept on saying that they don't have such experience. The only thing they experience is doing projects, coming together, forming group and doing some group assignments or, but now you have to pay to submit assignments. I think I did it twice when I was in HND 1 and HND 2, and the third time I refused to pay. And the lecturer will collect my own assignment and mark. Because I will tell them what is the purpose of, I will have to type, you have to type and spiral bind before you submit. So what is the money meant for?
All right, talkative. I will pick this from 2 or 3 sides.
Okay.
First of all, from the voice notes, the place of personal indifference. You understand me?
Yes.
Personality matters. In the same US or UK or the country wherever the student might have been sending this voice note from, there will still be some lecturers that if you call them by their name, they won't take it lightly with you. Some lecturers are naturally nice. It's not a matter of the country where you are. You understand me?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not about being a Nigerian. In Nigeria as well, I know some lecturers who can go any length for their students. I know of a lecturer then, Tampan Oderinde, with his white hair, with the white hair on his head. He dragged me like this behind me to the library, showing me materials. I remember the day one of the librarians, I think the deputy librarian of Mapoli, had to leave his office just to help me sort some files when I was in school. So some lecturers are naturally nice. It's not a matter of country or not. Although in Nigeria we value title a lot. And I don't blame anybody because everybody know the pain they go through before achieving the title. So
it's not even about the title now.
So
it is about using the title to even oppress
so
students.
That is why I said it is about personality, not about country. In Nigeria as well, we have nice lecturers. Then back to the aspect of those that are billing students before you can submit your assignment. I want to ask, there is an information that reached me of one of the tertiary institutions in Ogun State where the lecturers are being owed up to 6 months salary. I have not verified it. The news just got to me. I will make my findings and get back to you on that, the Talkative. But if that should be true, that a lecturer is going to school, is working, and you are owing them up to 6 months salary, how do you expect them to survive? How do you expect them not to extort the students?
I asked a lecturer this question on this radio, and he said it takes the grace of God for him to go to class and still teach students.
Seriously, because some of them have to fill their vehicles.
They already have their standard, and they don't want to fall short of the standard.
Sure.
And they want the student to benefit from the standard. So he said it takes only the grace of God for lecturers like him to still maintain that standard, while governments are still owing them.
So in a situation where lecturers are being owed, they have families, they have responsibilities. How do you
expect
have
children that are going to school too?
So a lecturer is coming to the department and he will not want to faint. And there is this principle that you use what you have to get what you don't have. So that may come to play. Not that I'm encouraging that. I'm just looking at possible scenarios or possible situations that might have warranted that.
Such thing, okay.
But nevertheless, whether you are being owed or not, like I always say, that is not still a justification for extorting students, because this will start to fall back on parents. If your own course alone, a student have to pay 20,000 and a student will be offering like 10 courses, how much is that? So the corruption we are talking about is eating deep into the system, and that's just the truth. So that's not really, it's not a welcoming idea.
You be man, you know, be God. Oh. All right, so I've seen the story. It happened on 17th of November. It was sentenced on 17th of November. So sexual harassment cost sentence Zenica professor to 5 years imprisonment. The Federal High Court on Monday, on 17th, sentenced Professor Cyril Indifon, suspended Dean of Faculty of Law, University of Calabar, to 5 years imprisonment without an option of fine. Justice James Omotosho in the judgment held that the Independent Corrupt Practice and Other Related Offences Commission had been able to prove the evidence in court 1 and 2 beyond a reasonable doubt against the first defendant. Justice Omotosho therefore sentenced Indifon to a 2-year jail term in count 1 and a 5-year imprisonment in count 2, which must run concurrently. So because it is running concurrently, it's going to be 5 years instead of 7 years. So the judge, however, discharged the acquitted Sonny Anyawu, who was earlier a member of Adefon's team of lawyers, of the charges against him. So a lawyer too was discharged of duty. So this is to let us know that our dear lecturers, we know you are doing your best.
Yeah.
But please continue doing your best.
Sure.
Oppressing students or counting students or telling students if they don't give you this, if they don't give you this, you won't give them that.
They are not the cause of your problem.
Of course, I made mention of a lecturer. He was a lecturer, a very good friend of mine. He was a lecturer. one of the best, if not the best lecturer in that mass comm department in my school. On yearly basis, during this layer period, you will see his old students. They have old student platform. They will contribute money, buy two fat ram for this lecturer. Oga Agboleyane, they had rice to eat and some other things because he's a very good lecturer to them. I studied purchasing and supply.
He has sown the seed, right?
Yes, I studied purchasing and supply. Whenever I'm having free period, or whenever I go to school, I'm having free period, I will go to mass comm department to go and take his lecture. I will go and take his lecture because
probably already seen your future in the radio.
No, I've been a radio celebrity then. I've always been a radio celebrity before going back from my HND. Yeah. So this lecturer happens to be the HOD of the department now. See the way students worship his good deed. They will call him, they will tell him there is a particular topic in his course they did not understand. They want him to please give them a makeup time. He will give them a makeup time. He will tell them, fix any day. These are my schedule for you and my outside schedule. But fix any day outside the schedule. I will meet you in school. He took them on field work, different projects, and this is what lecturers should do. Even if you can't take them on field work, ensure that course they understand it better. And otherwise,
you deliver your polling unit well. So a good.
I love that particular word. Yeah. Deliver your polling unit well.
Deliver it well.
Yes.
Yeah. And another thing I want to say is lecturers should see students as seeds. They are growing. They will soon be scattered. They will go to places. So the question you ask yourself is, with the way you are treating or handling your students, will you even be proud to introduce your children to them in future? I heard of a student who went to do IT. This is real life. Someone was telling me that something happened in his office today. The student went there to do his IT. Unfortunately for the student, the boss in that office happened to be a student of his father. So the man just checked the file. What's your name? Do you know so person? The boy said, yes, it's my dad. We said, oh, you are welcome. Sit down there. He said, if you just tell the guy, sit down there from morning till closing of the work, the boy will just be on seat. Don't stand up. He did not punish him.
Yes, just sit.
Just sit there. The following day, the boy will come. Just sit there. So nobody told the guy before he disappeared from the company. During my time at NYSC Delta, in one of the camps, one of my core members then in the class, his dad happened to be a lecturer in one of the schools. So somebody introduced another core member to me that, oh, I have a sister coming to camp in Delta. So unfortunately for me, both of them now met in my side class. Oh. As I was addressing them, okay, you are from so person. As we are talking, which school? He said, that's my school. What's your name? He mentioned the name. He said, son name. Do you know so? He said, that's my dad. That happened to be my lecturer. So your dad is my lecturer. And they met and they became friends. Let's assume your dad have married. This is true life story. I
have a friend. I wish Bright is here. I wish Bright Alawe is here. One of our friends met an IT student in our organization, and he said, is this also person in the department of performing arts your dad? He said, yes. Daddy Adelaja in extra here. But at the end of the day, we discovered that it's not the fault of the dad. It is the fault of the
lecturer. Like I said, man you be.
Dear lecturer, man you be. Deliver your polling unit well. Deliver your polling unit well. Well, that is the word. All right, let us quickly go on this break. When we are back, well, you already know the story will be taken whenever you hear the sick tune we are going to play right now. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right, so welcome back from that short break. Nigeria is us, Nigeria we serve. So Festus, I was strolling through social media and I saw a trend. Even though I gave you the assignment, so you are going to give me the feedback of what you discover from the story. So I saw a trending picture, video of a core member. Is it video or picture? I just saw the story. So in the story, what I saw there was a core member was posted to a cemetery.
That was
But when he booked him there. So I was wondering, what is the correlation between serving and being posted to? And I don't think the course the students did in school is even related to anatomy. So I don't see a reason why the student should be posted to a cemetery. But what is your finding concerning the story?
I don't think I was able to reach out to the students. I got the contact from one of our colleagues.
Okay.
I don't know if you can play the voice notes.
Okay. I think I've heard the voice notes, so it won't be giving us. It won't give us any issue. Yes. All right, the last one, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll be playing this voice note now, and all of us will hear it. But sorry, I'm going to put it in one times 1.5 because I don't love listening to that one.
I'm the core members whose video went viral. Concerning the video was recorded during my costume days in school, and it was posted by my younger sister who was managing my social media because I'm not feeling fine. I was hospitalized, and she didn't want my social media page to be inactive. I'm really, really sorry for what happened. I'm really sorry.
All right, so that is the voice of the story of the copper. She said she was down, and her sister happens to be the one handling the account, and this happened during our school days, not during NYSC. So now we know that the student wasn't posted to cemetery.
She was not posted. According to her, I think when they were doing costume day in school, right?
Yeah.
And costume day, normally students would dress on different attire.
Yes,
some like warders. Even I saw one, my police student dressed like all this NURTW. They wore the NURTW uniform. All right. So now looking at this, according to the student, the video was taken when she was still in school during their costume. Now she is now 7, hospitalized. And the younger, she studied theater arts.
Yeah, she studied theater art.
The younger sister, as a content creator, your social media should not just be idle.
Let me post something.
So the younger sister now picked the video from a gallery. So the lady was in the hospital not knowing that she has already gone viral on social media. So that's what actually happened. Not that she was posted to the
all right. So that's the word. She wasn't posted to cemetery. I hope we all get that right now. But I still have issue with people being posted to the wrong place of primary assignment.
Okay.
So I know that some schools lack teachers and they need helping hands. But I don't see a reason why you should post someone that did not study anything related to education, that doesn't have the background knowledge of teaching or haven't passed through that line, or to be in class like someone that studied Yoruba. You brought the person to school to come and be teaching biology. Someone studied Yoruba. I didn't mean you even allow the person to teach English. You will have said the only thing the person will just do is just switch.
Can I say something to this regard? For me, I believe NYSC doesn't allot subjects. If you study Yoruba, definitely you are there is high tendency that you find yourself in a school. It's a school that you now decide. Someone like me, I studied urban and regional planning, and I got there. The man said, "Okay, we give you geography." But I was
it's related to yes now.
I was later posted to the junior secondary school, and I was given a basic technology, of which I like it so much.
Yeah.
Now, what I want to say concerning the posting, definitely, even from camp, they will still tell you most of you still find yourself in school. Are you getting my point? Let's look at the agencies that are employing core members. Ministry of Education have the highest number of openings to absorb the population. In Lagos State alone, let's look at the total number of core members we have. In a batch, they have not less than 10,000. I'm so sure.
Yes.
Lagos is always populated when it comes to the number of core members. Now, if you want to post them to companies, how many companies do we have that will absorb this population? If you want to post them to ministry, and one thing is NYC we say use core members, don't overuse and don't underutilize. So definitely the part of the workforce that we still absorb the population is still the school. Do you understand me? The only thing is, I know some of them do complain about the standard of the school where they are being posted to, and that's one thing I would like NYSO to watch, to look into the standard of the school these core members are being posted to. Yeah, not that the schools don't have core member teachers and they are always banking on core members. I do hear some will say, okay, I was given 3 classes, 4 subjects for what? How do you?
I have a friend that taught GSS1 to SS3.
So for me,
he taught from GSS1 to SS3, and he took at least 3 subjects per day.
For me, that is uncalled for. I've heard of that on several occasions, and I've heard of situations where core members took that report to the local government inspector, and some are being reposted. So like I said, the school will still absorb a good.
If only they have good local government inspector, because some of these local government inspector have wrong package with some of these private place of primary assignment. I will say it openly. I will say it openly. I served. I am very close to my LGI and my assistant LGI and some other LGI. Of course, how can you be the best core member in camp and all those LGIs will not know you? Those LGIs, even my state coordinator.
Yeah.
I'm not particularly against posting them to school, but even if you will post them to school, give them something they can relate with.
No, that's
someone that
you have to boil
someone that no.
Okay.
The reason why I will say no. The reason why I will say no is that.
Okay.
The reason why I will say no is that it is the duty of their LGI to know what they are doing in school. My PPA, all through my 11 months where I served, all through my 11 months, my LGI did not even pass in front of my place of primary assignment. Not even our assistant LGI.
That is
or local government inspector.
That is
none of them.
In the aspect of monitoring, right?
Yes.
So
and we have 58 core members. My PPA happens to be the most employing PPA. 58 core members because it's a TV station.
Okay, in an establishment.
58 core members. We go to.
Are they paying all the 58?
Yes, they give us stipends of 20,000 a monthly.
Okay.
And they pay us before they pay the staff.
Oh, that's
the staff their salary. But the thing is, even at the PPA, some of us enjoy what we are doing. Some people come, use Wi-Fi to watch movie and do nothing.
Yeah.
And this PPA, if you want to be useless, they will render you useless. And they won't redeploy you to any place. You will come in the morning, sign at exactly or on or before 8 o'clock and leave 5 p.m. Now, imagine someone that studied Biochem.
Okay.
Or someone that studied anatomy being posted to an eatery or a restaurant.
Okay. All right.
Isn't that a mistake on the part of the NYSC?
Talkative. One thing I always tell core member, and one thing I always say, let's look at the career field generally. You see, for me, as far as Nigeria is concerned, posting based on course of study, for me, if apart from the medical and the judiciary, that's the lawyers and probably some engineers. How many people in Nigeria do you find practicing? I studied urban and regional planning. You study supply what?
Purchasing and supply.
Purchasing and supply. But here are we found ourselves in the media industry.
This is what I do before I even go to school.
All right. So this is my passion as well.
This is what I do before going to school.
So this is my passion as well. Now let's look at something. Definitely the cost of study in school. Let me put it, the tendency of the course you studied in school placing food on your table is slim in the labor market. The labor market is all about what you can lay your hand on. Nigeria is just telling you adapt to whatever you find. So for me, if you study biochemistry and you find yourself in an eatery, still adapt. Babomi said something when this video surfaced online. The lady studied theater art and she found herself.
So he said at least you should be able to write at least 3 movies scripts.
Standard movies from your experience.
Bro, I'm telling you that some of these people, they prefer to use cheap labors because You can't expect an
Sure.
eatery to retain the core member.
Sure. They will
And
reject
they know,
and recruit another
they know
set.
that they will still have to recruit another set.
But
And the highest they will pay them is 10,000 naira.
wait, I've experienced some of the core members. I know some who serve the eateries. But at least that free food.
So it's because of free food now.
Wait! Tó ń jẹ bá tán nínú iṣẹ́.
Ìṣẹ́bùṣe.
Ìṣẹ́bùṣe.
In the economy. So what if you are able to hit a square meal at the eatery, what are you going to eat when you get home?
Then they will still pay you
10,000 naira.
at the end of the month. I served in a government school, and they will say Delta State government. I'm sorry to say this. I love Delta, but I'm not happy about this. They will say Delta State government will pay core members 5,000 naira every month. I want to tell you, 50% of core members don't collect that state allowance. So state allowance is not certain. But you find yourself serving.
What should we now talk about some states that are not paying core members? Those states did not pay core members.
So if you now find yourself
What else are not paying core members?
So if you find yourself,
I'm not even sure if our neighboring states are paying core members. Now you mentioned state to me, I
no,
don't
let's
mention.
mention. Is Ogun State paying? I don't know as well. We find out. Then how much are they paying and how true?
And I know of a state that is paying their medical.
Mention it
core
on your
members.
state. Yes, mention it.
Wait now. Core members that study medical courses
So-
are earning nothing less than 100,000
And the
naira.
state allowance is around 30k.
Yes, they have state allowance too.
It's around 30k for
And
your
the state will still have to pay them again.
So,
if you are
what
if
I
you are
say-
a doctor or you are a medical student.
So what I'm saying is, if you find yourself, just learn to adapt, because nobody know what. Don't say because this is the person
I
studying.
appreciate the fact that you use public school as an example.
Yes.
But what of private schools? There are some private. Should we even call them private school, or what should we even call them? A private school.
That
a
doesn't
private
pay core
school.
members, right?
No, not even because they did not pay core members. A private school that did not even have license to operate as a private school.
That is the government approval.
They did not have government approval. That is one. Two, they did not have a single teacher. They only depend on core member day in, day out. That is why I said there are some LGI that collide with all these people. The only thing they do is just give them stipends. And this school will not even pay beyond 5,000 to core members.
In this case, I won't say conniving. What I think is probably the LGI might have been lazy in terms of monitoring, because if any establishment applied for core members, you are meant to go and inspect.
Yes.
What do you have?
What happened to local government inspectors?
So definitely the LGI should be held responsible in that aspect. And definitely one thing I know about core members, we hardly see a core member posted to a place where he or she is not being paid and they will keep quiet. They will always voice out. So if you voice out and listen, if you're a core member and you are hearing us, reach out to Campus Gist. We will hear your voice. We will amplify it. That's just it. But definitely,
You are the one teaching them bad practice.
I'm not. See, we just need to fight for ourselves. That's just it.
Yeah, that's true.
We just have to fight. Aluta continua.
Victoria Asata.
Asata.
That's true. So this is to every PPAs, every establishment that are using core members. Please do well to pay them.
Pay them.
No matter how little it is, do well to pay them, and also do well to engage them. Let these guys enjoy working with your establishment. The TV station I served, I won't mention their name. The TV station I served, 70% of their staffs are core members they employ. I was employed immediately after my service here. In fact, I was given my employment letter in my 6th month of serving with them. I was given my employment letter.
That's interesting.
So they were just waiting for me to just finish
my
youth service and then start working with them.
Yeah.
And they ensure that they train core members. Those that handle camera, those that handle those that go out to report, those that do news, those that cast, those that run program. We have our MCR, those that operate the MCR. A lot of them, and they train them to be. I have many of them I trained before I left also. And this has been happening on seasonal basis with the organization. So any organization that will employ core members, please ensure that you make use of them, not that you overuse them.
And don't underuse. Use them
moderately.
And let them get value.
But if you see anybody that said they want to do more, let them do more.
Yeah.
Because I actually requested for more.
Yeah. And let them, like in your own case now, you got value for your time in that establishment. So, and I used to say this to core members as well. If all you have during your service here is just your allowance, you've wasted your time. Get values that can sustain you after the service here. Values that can enable you to compete in the labor market.
In the labor market, so, yeah.
Gather experiences. Gather knowledge.
Get value for whatever you are doing.
Yes. Even if you find yourself in a school, don't say which experience. Learn how to manage people.
So in Ondo State, Festus,
yeah,
a core member was arrested, locked up locked up, questioned, and then the case was transferred to Abuja. Why? Because they were tracking kidnapper numbers, and they discovered that her number was on the list.
Okay.
And they said they've been tracking the number since January, and she got the SIM. She bought the SIM in April. So thank God for the intervention of Omodeyele Sowore, that has always been a comrade for corpers. Always a comrade.
Not only anything student and youth.
So, and government, anti-government. Well, if not for Sowore, who knows what will happen to this young lady? She was serving in Akure, and when they released her, they told her she has to report in Abuja. So traveling from Akure to Abuja, they forgot that there is insecurity. They forgot that our roads are not safe. And that route to Abuja, apart from not being secured, the road are bad. Now you want this lady to be going to Abuja and coming back to Akure, a serving core member. Now I ask, is NYC not supposed to even take charge of this case instead of allowing Sowore to even be the one to even take the glory? We have just 2 minutes.
Okay, well, I think up till now, I've not seen any official statement on NYC on any of the
NYC platform. Yes.
Either on Facebook or anything at state or national level, at federal level, I mean. So I've not seen any official statement. And for me, that is not good enough.
I think we should call the state coordinator and challenge her.
Yes, that's it. That's what I want to say. The state coordinator, you are the number one core member.
Festus, you love dragging people.
No.
You said yes, that's it.
That's it. No, Talkative, hold on. These core members, they are in a place where they don't have father, where they don't have mother.
Yes.
LGI, you are their parent in that place. Let's assume they did something that contravene NYC law. Now you guys will be flexing muzzle. Like right here now, you guys have the audacity to start serving a query. And Sowore still have to step in here. Now a core member had an issue, and we didn't hear anything from NYC, either at the state or federal level. There is no formal or official statement. For me, that is not good enough.
It is not good enough.
It is not good enough.
That's the word.
Thank God the girl was able to scale through and she was vindicated. But let's assume
not yet vindicated.
But at least.
But FID released her because Omodeyele Sowore was there and challenged them.
NYC
and I think NYC should be able to sue police. Well, they are all working for the federal government.
But it doesn't matter.
By sitting, they should be able to sue this police.
The interest of the core members matter.
Of
they
course,
don't have parents, you are their parents. State coordinator, you say my children. So what are we saying?
And if you don't know, NYC to federal government are more important than police.
So definitely the NYC management should have weighed in as well.
All right, that is the word from Festus Adetutu Adelaja. It's a pleasure having you on campus this afternoon, Festus.
Thank you, the Talkative.
All right, so we'll be calling it a day today on Campus Gist, but I will tell you that if you have any complaints or you want the Campus Gist team to quickly wade into an issue you are having with your school or with anybody in your community as a student, you can reach out to my WhatsApp number. My name is Abidemi Moses. Don't forget, in whatever you do, always drink water and mind your business. I love you so much, and there's nothing there is nothing you can do about that one. And if you have anything you can do, you can let me know after the show. Bye.
Fọ́mẹ́dára ni mo ti lọ bá wọn dúpẹ́ kọ́. Òun tútù lọ́wọ́ tútù mú kiri pító. Bàbá olóbìnrin ọmọ ṣe ti jẹun yó. Àìsí ìdarí tó yọ omi mo fún yó. Lásìkò mi bá.